Hello and welcome again everyone to SciFiModelAction. Well, just another update for the Moebius Seaview. I've been working this morning getting the final seam work done on this, and my primer work just about wrapped up. I've got this big seam that connects the front and the rear halves. I've been working on that this morning and I've got it just about cleaned up. I've got to do one more light sanding on it and that'll be taken care of. I've got my seam taken care of here at the front of the conning tower, and the one at the front's been all sanded down real nice. So just a little bit more scuffing down and one more coat of primer and this will all be ready for paint. I worked on my paint color this morning and this is the color that I came up with. This is the matches really close to the shade that's shown on the back of the box art there, and we'll have this on the top and a little bit of off-white on the bottom. So that's going to look really sharp on this thing. Hopefully by the end of this afternoon I'll have it all painted and mounted on the pedestals, and I'll just be connecting the rear engine pods on there and the rudder assemblies and the propellers, and then that should be pretty much it. The very last thing I'll do is put the conning tower together with all those really delicate parts that go on the top, since I don't want to break that when I'm handling it. But other than that, we're coming along pretty good. I'll come back in a little while and show you guys an update and show you what the paint job looks like. Be back with that in just a little while. So here she is with the standard lighting turned on. You can see I've got my nose light put in there now, and we've got our nice little flood lamps there at the bottom on both sides, so that's really cool. And that bulb, I worked on it to get it, I worked on that resistor to get that just right. I don't think it's overly bright, but it looks like a kind of a searchlight there in the front. And you can see since we added the glass, it's really making that interior, you can really see it now, so it really brought that out really nice. I'm happy with that. And then up here we've got our navigation lights, our red on our port side and our green on our starboard. And right now the red light's not on the cockpit because I don't have the emergency lighting turned on, and you can see I've got the hatch in place there where the missile usually goes. And then we have this our little lights here at the end of the Cadillac fins. Those turned out really good. What I wound up doing is I shaved these down just a little bit more, and then I kind of puttied over these on the edges, and then I sanded them down so I just get the very tip of that lighting instead of having the entire bulb lit before. So I think that looks a little bit closer to scale. And then hopefully here you can see, well, the shadows aren't showing it too well, but I've got the props in there look really nice. They're nice bronze color, and so that's really good. And okay, what I'll do is I've got to twist these wires together so I can turn the emergency lighting on. I'm going to set up the missile on the top there and show you what that looks like. So I'll have to stop the camera for a second. I'll be right back and show you that. Okay guys, we're back, and now we have the emergency lighting turned on. I don't have the switches on there like I mentioned, but I just twisted those wires together so this will light up. And I did a little bit more airbrush working on that plume to give it a little bit more look like fire. I added some orange and red in there to make it look a little bit more detailed instead of just all yellow. And then you can see we've got our red effect here going on inside the cockpit now, and the red lighting there at the front. And we've got our cool red lighting here, our emergency lighting going on inside the forward cabin. So that's pretty neat. Let me kill this upper light here, and this will give you a little bit better view of the colors. And that looks really neat with the spotlight and everything there turned on. I really like that. So and you can see we've got that really cool glow going on inside the cockpit, and the missile launch looks really neat in person. Kind of back off of it here and you get an overall view of this thing. But it's a big model. It's over 3 feet, and I'm figuring out a place to put it now. I'm gonna have to put a new shelf up of my den, I think, to accommodate this thing. So, but I'm really happy with it. Again, just a few little detail parts to add on it here and there, and a couple little paint touch-ups, and this thing is done. Then I'll mount it on my wood base, and I'll probably shoot another video of it a little bit down the road once I have that all finished up. But really happy with this. This is a cool model. I hope you guys will get yourself one of these and knock it out. I plan on getting another one later too, the television version, because you get to build the whole control room in that one. The actual interior is quite a bit deeper in that one, and if you guys have seen the TV show, you know what I'm talking about. That control room is really cool. There's some awesome videos on YouTube of that where people have done some fiber optics and things like that. So that'll be a fun build down the road here a ways. But really happy with this model. It turned out great. I hope this build-up helped you guys out with some information on it and give you a few tips on what you're looking at when you build one of these, and a lot of fun. So until I catch up with you on the next video, everyone, happy modeling, you guys.